Here's a little preview for what I'll be posting in my January and February merch haul video. You can also see a couple of items poking out back here. Also, if anyone is interested in signing up for the triple A24 membership, please consider using my referral code down below. Welcome back to another video. My name is Callan and I'm currently reacting to every single A24 film in order. Today we're on movie number 30, Remember. Now before we get started, I'd really appreciate it if you please subscribe to this channel down below and follow along this journey with me. Anyways, with that being said, let's get started with movie number 30. As always, starting off with the A24 logo, of course. Also got my coffee. I need to buy different A24 mugs. Those pajamas kind of look like the pajamas from Beau is Afraid. I haven't bought those yet, but maybe one of these days.
Where's my wife? Where's Ruth?
Your wife passed away about a week ago.
I'm sorry, who are you?
My name is Paula.
I'm really afraid of getting old and becoming, forgetful.
Could you give us a minute, please?
Max?
You don't have to tell me everyone's name, you know?
Do you remember what you said you would do when Ruth died? I wrote everything down so you could remember.
I feel like I'm already so forgetful that when I get to a certain age later on in life, I just won't remember anything, which scares me.
Tell everyone you're tired and go read it alone.
Do we trust this man? That's also scary when you can't remember, like how do you know who to trust? Also, I must preface that this is my second time seeing this movie, so I know there's a big twist at the end. I don't remember the details exactly, but I think I kind of remember what's gonna happen.
Are you going to Cleveland too? Why don't you fly? It's faster.
He was provided with a train ticket. Yeah, his friend has all this details and itinerary for him.
You must follow these steps precisely.
Our staff is doing all that we can. It's upsetting.
I just can't believe.
Yeah, how does that happen? Is it really that easy to just leave a nursing home? Like, it shouldn't be that easy.
Does your father have a credit card? You can tell them to call you if he uses it.
He has all that cash, though. He probably won't be using any credit cards.
Have you noticed your father's been having mood swings? And he rarely plays the piano anymore. In these situations, people never wander too far.
He's on a train all the way to Cleveland.
Ruth? Adam? Where's your grandmother? Where are we?
We're on a train.
To where?
That's scary, too. Since you don't really remember anything, if you fall asleep and then you wake up in a completely different place.
Ruth is dead.
That must be rough, too, relearning that your wife is dead. Like, if you keep forgetting, can't even imagine. Like, learning about someone's death once, and then you forget, and then having to relearn it, and then forgetting and relearning it. Yeah, it's good that he did that. You need something to remind you.
Looks like you're riding in style.
Bye, Dad.
Goodbye.
How did his friend, prearrange all of this? I think that's pretty impressive.
Well, my friend recommended your shop to me.
Interesting that they're stopping off at a gun store.
I am entering your information into the FBI background check database. Yeah, like if you're running from the law.
Do I look like I can run?
He's running from a nursing home, though.
Now this is a 9mm Glock 17.
Would you mind? Could you write down the instructions for me?
Sure. I mean, I can show you how to use it.
If you show him, he's not gonna remember. You gotta write the instructions down for him to reference over and over again.
Okay, you're good to go. I'll grab a pen and I'll write it all down for you.
That seemed way too easy to get a gun.
Your room's all ready for you.
How much do I owe?
It's all taken care of, including incidentals.
His friend must have a decent amount of money. Getting everything set up and paid for? This scene also reminds me of Beau is Afraid. There's just no man clinging onto the ceiling, though.
Ruth? Turn on the lights, please.
Oh man, here we go again. Just not having any idea where you are. That's crazy too, being so forgetful and then just seeing a gun on your table. That would freak me out too. Like, I'd be worried if I've already used it, or what am I even doing with a gun in the first place? Got a bunch of numbers. Alright, so whose house is this and what's he gonna do with that gun?
Is Rudy Kullander home?
Yeah, he's downstairs.
Were they expecting him? They should just casually let him in without even asking what his name was, or they must know him, maybe?
Rudy Kullander.
I'm Rudy Kullander. Who are you?
Stand by the window.
That's so crazy that woman just let him in, though.
Are you German?
Yeah. Are you a Jew?
Yeah. Were you at Auschwitz?
No. I didn't know about Auschwitz. I was in North Africa. That's Rommel. I thought we were deporting them or putting them in work camps. Not what they did.
I just watched The Zone of Interest. That was a really intense movie.
It was not him.
So he's looking for a specific person. I guess he has a list of Nazi soldiers.
Evidence was found that an Auschwitz Blockführer living under the name Rudi Kurlander. The Simon Wiesenthal Center has found 4 Rudi Kurlanders. His real name is Otto Wallisch.
All right, so he confirmed 1. He's got 3 more Rudis to find. This is crazy that his friend was able to track down all the Rudis, though. I must say he is quite the planner. Tracking down all the Rudis, setting up all of this travel and transportation.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're approaching the Canadian border, at which point we're going to all have to get off the bus for inspection.
And international travel, too. When I get old, I would love for someone to plan and pay for all of my travels, although I would need it to be legal and for relaxation and vacation.
Passport?
Uh-oh. Watch out for the gun.
Sir, your passport's expired.
Uh-oh.
It is?
Do you have a driver's license?
Of course.
Hang on a second.
An expired passport might ruin the whole thing.
All right, you're good to go. But sir, renew your passport.
Is it really that easy to buy a gun and then get into another country with an expired passport? Or are they making exceptions just because he's old, which shouldn't be legal or allowed? Oh, that's good that he left the gun on the bus.
Rudy Kullander. Which room is he in?
I also don't like how easy it is for people to find you in your nursing home. Like, they just let anyone visit you.
Are you Rudy Kullander?
Mm-hmm.
Were you at Auschwitz?
Yes.
My whole family was murdered. I swore I would kill the man responsible for the deaths of my family. You're Jewish? Homosexual. It is I who am sorry.
So he was on the other side of things with him. All right, 2 down, 2 more to go. Most likely it'll be the last Rudy that we get introduced to. He's supposed to be good at playing piano, right?
Do you still play?
No, I don't know. I'm not sure.
It's interesting how our brain works, where you could forget something completely and then something like this, it just comes back so naturally. Especially if he hasn't played the piano in a long time, having that come back to him, whereas he's always asking about Ruth every day.
Hello, sir. Welcome to Boise. Do you have a reservation?
He's at a Holiday Inn in Boise. I know I talk about filming locations in these videos. Do I have to make a trip out there to stay at this hotel?
Would you like me to do that? Sir, are you okay?
I'll have to check out this water feature. Hopefully they haven't done any renovations since this movie came out.
Well, we have a great deal on short-sleeve button-downs.
Yeah?
Can I show you?
Thank you.
Yeah.
Do I have to go shopping at this store too?
Excuse me, sir. Set off the alarm. I'm gonna have to check your bag. Is that a Glock?
Yeah?
Reminds me of my first gun. You have a good day, sir.
It's just so casual here in America. Also, what happened to his private chauffeur? Now that they're in a new state, his friend couldn't afford another one.
Morning.
John.
Can I help you with something?
I'm looking for Rudy Kullander.
Old man passed away about 3 months ago. Come on in. I can use another drink myself.
How does he confirm whether or not that's the Rudy that they're looking for? I guess, yeah, he would have to go in this house and Maybe look at pictures and see if he recognizes that face. Is that the guy? Does he look familiar?
Did he ever speak to you about the war?
Of course. You know he's a collector, right?
Uh-oh.
His dad's pride and joy.
So you would think after seeing that flag, he has to be the Rudy, but maybe not if he didn't recognize the photo.
Yeah, that was the first printing. Okay, you're sweating there. Yeah, take your jacket off.
Oh no, he's gonna see his arm.
I knew him from Auschwitz.
My dad wished he served at Auschwitz.
It's not the Rudy. Uh-oh, there it is.
What's that? You Jew.
I made a mistake. Your father is the wrong man.
Eva, shut the f*** up! Are you giving me an order? Jew?
Eva barking in the background is stressing me out even more.
What's your problem?
All right, now it's his time to run. Get out of there. Uh-oh. So that's 3 out of 4. So you know the next one has to be the Rudy that they're looking for.
Ruth?
Where are you at, John? You're a half hour late.
Is he gonna know where he is? Can you imagine not remembering any of this and then waking up to this scene?
Ruth?
Oh no.
Hello. Yes.
They probably ID'd him and now is contacting his son.
Oh, hello, Charles.
What happened to his belongings? Like, who has his gun right now? How is he gonna get out of the hospital and continue his mission?
Yes, I need to go to Holiday Inn Express.
Gotta go on a Holiday Inn road trip.
Okay, that'll be $106.20. Oh, we take credit cards too.
Picking up a rental now, and I guess I'll just drive up there.
Rudy Kulamber. He lives here.
Come on in.
Oh, thank you, thank you.
People are too nice, just letting a random stranger into their house. Even if they say they knew someone, there's no way I'd be letting anyone into my house.
That's from a family reunion a couple of years ago.
Okay, let's see if he recognizes the face in this picture. This has got to be our guy, right?
People have looked at me, and I think they know. Wir sind jetzt alte Männer.
Take your hands off me, Otto.
You called me Otto. I think you're confused.
No. Your name is Otto Wallisch.
Is that not the correct Rudy?
Who is it?
My name's Charles Goodman. I think my father's here.
Dad?
Oh my God. Mommy.
Please, do not be frightened. You have a very easy choice. You can tell the truth, and she lives. You have 3 seconds.
Okay. During the war, I was not a prisoner.
Tell them your real name.
Kunibert Sturm.
It's not Otto.
You are Otto Wallisch.
Oh man. Oh, so the two of them were friends then, in the war.
We tattooed each other. It was our only way to escape.
Is he starting to remember?
You said we were wolves. Du hast gesagt,
What the heck?
I remember.
Oh no.
They haven't spoken to reporters or released a statement.
Let's see what this guy has to say now.
The man he killed was named Kunibert Sturm.
Oh, so he knew about that guy.
And Zev's name was Otto Wallisch. They were the men who murdered my family.
That is wild. He knew all along and set all of this up. Like, did he know he was gonna kill himself though? Or maybe he needed to at least kill Rudy and then he would deal with Zev later. And he just got lucky that they both ended up dying. Regardless, crazy, all of this pre-planning that went into it. All right, there we have it, remember. And the A24 logo to close us out. One of these days I'll get a proper studio because I can never figure out the lighting in these videos. I don't know how to fix it. I don't know if that made much of a difference, but Anyways, that was movie number 30, Remember. I really enjoyed this movie and thought the twist at the end was well done. Christopher Plummer, of course, is an incredible actor. As I mentioned, I just watched The Zone of Interest, so this is quite the double bill, going from Zone of Interest to watching Remember. This movie shows how scary it can be to get old and become forgetful. You can really be taken advantage of. I think the only issue that I might have with this movie was how easy it was for the main character to kind of get away with things. Like, it was very easy for him to escape the first nursing home, then really easy to buy a gun, really easy to cross the border without a valid passport. I don't know how accurate all of that is. I'm hoping it's not that accurate. Like, I'm hoping it's not that easy in real life. With this being a movie and having 4 different Rudys, you knew that we would have to visit every single Rudy before finally coming to the actual one. Anyways, I'm looking at Letterboxd right now. This movie is sitting at 3.5 stars. I think that's a pretty valid rating. However, I'm looking at my current ranking. I think this movie would fall somewhere near The Rover and Slow West. So with that being said, I'm gonna have to give this movie 4 out of 5 stars. Now, in terms of ranking it though, I think I did enjoy The Rover more than this movie, but this movie more than Slow West. So with that being said, I'm gonna put this movie in the number 11 spot. So this is my current ranking of the first 30 A24 films. As always though, let me know down in the comments what your thoughts were on this movie, what you rate it, and what you rank it, and I'll see you next Thursday for the next video.